The worst internet trends still happening today. Alex for the 3. Hope I can become as big as you one day. You make eating food 10 times better. Thank you. The worst internet trends still happening today. Lock in.
Some internet and social media trends are stupid, some are dangerous, and some are both. These are what we're going to dive into. These are the worst internet trends still happening today.
What is an internet trend that people are still doing? Yo, y'all remember Galaxy Gas? What happened to that shit? That was an internet trend. Devious Lex? Well, that's just stealing. The Devious Lex trend is still happening today. Okay, just robbing people. Stealing. Cinnamon Challenge, Tide Pod Challenge. Nobody does that anymore. Yeah, they all died. Yeah, the people that did Galaxy Gas.
Goal, guys, is 2.5 million subscribers by the end of 2026.
Yeah, what happened to that? What was that guy's name? He's like, yo, my name Lil... Was it Lil T? Lil Tay? What was his name? He was eating a French fry.
It is crazy, so it would mean the world if you...
My name Lil T, man. Does he still do Galaxy Gas? They still sell that shit at Walmart?
Subscribe, and I promise to do my very best to put out the best videos I possibly can for you. I'm Visual Venture, and
yeah, Visual Venture with a new cut. Low-key looking fire.
You are awesome. Swarming. This trend is awful because it doesn't affect those doing it. Instead, it causes problems for random people who just happen to be nearby. The trend has...
Oh, is swarming where you just get like a group of 30 people to run into a Best Buy and just start stealing shit? Or they just run it because it's like too many people to stop.
Different names depending on who you ask. Some call it swarming or steaming. Others call it teen takeovers. But
like the Scientology raid? Okay, well, going in and stealing shit I don't think is funny. But people running into the Scientology building and then everybody freaking out on the inside, I don't think that's harmful. Is that fucked up? They just run into the building and everybody immediately goes, you gotta leave. You gotta. I'm like, what do you have in the back room? Holy shit. What do you have in the back room? They start freaking out. I'm like, dude, it's just an office building. It's an what are we doing? Rituals in the back?
The same.
It's trespassing? Yeah, bro, but I'm saying like they're not hurting someone.
Social media calls for mobs of young people to show up at shopping malls with the goal of causing total chaos.
Yeah, see, this is what I was talking about. This is fucked.
People use TikTok and Snapchat to gather hundreds of teens in the same place at the same time. It could be a store, a fast food spot, or even a parking lot, and they all show up for one...
Yeah, we gonna run up that McDonald's parking lot.
Reason to cause trouble.
Is it advertised as a let's come cause chaos? For the most part, yes.
We all gonna pull up to the local McDonald's and get a water cup. But we ain't getting water.
That's what it appears to be. It's bring your drama.
During these swarms, people become rowdy and the property is damaged. But this trend isn't new. It traces back to a crime from years ago. In the early 2010s, flash mob robberies started happening. Groups would rush into stores, grab what they could, and run. Because there were so many people, the staff was...
I love those videos where people run into an Apple store and rip the iPhones out. You ever see the video of that guy that did that? I think he was alone, too. He just walks into an Apple store, rips 20 phones off the fucking wall, shoves them in his pants, and, like, waddles out. I'm like, all of those have trackers on them. Like, every single one. They know where all of those phones are going. Dude, robbing an Apple store is the dumbest thing ever. I'm like, you realize they could just track that. Like, you're not... And also, isn't it like a brick phone? I'm pretty sure, like, they're just show phones. They're not actually, like, usable.
Overwhelmed. It was impossible to stop or identify any of the culprits. There are reports of flash mob robberies happening as far back as 2011. At the time, people used text messages and early social media to plan raids. But today, technology just makes it much easier. Now, a single post can reach thousands of people in minutes. A location is shared, a time is set, and a crowd shows up.
Organized on social media, a wave of spur-of-the-moment meetups has been creating chaos in American cities and has even spread overseas.
Shop owners have little time to respond. They could only watch as their items were stolen. Sometimes stores shut down early to stay safe. But
I'm just locking the doors. You know what dude, that's exact. If I see this happen and 500 people storm in and just start stealing shit, I'm auto-locking the doors and walking into the back room and just calling the cops. they could start vandalizing shit. It'll be on camera. Like,
were stolen. Sometimes stores shut down early to stay safe.
But many
I love that shit though. Not like these raids. Have you ever seen those videos where like it'll be some woman walking into a gas station, some person, they go to steal shit, they lock the doors, they try to leave, and it goes like, and it goes, you know, they go. Then the dude comes walking up behind them. They're like, yeah, I know you have shit in your pocket. They're like, no, I don't. They try to break out through a metal door.
Restaurants had already locked down their doors and sheltered him.
Isn't that unlawful imprisonment? I have no idea. I actually don't know. But I do have the take that if you're going to try and steal shit from like a Best Buy and they lock you out or they lock you in, I think that's hilarious. If you're trying to rob a store and then you get locked inside, that's funny.
Place inside.
Swarming spread to multiple countries, including London, Australia, and Canada. At that point, it stopped being just a trend. It became
See the TikTok of somebody asking high schoolers to read something, and most of them could not read English.
Public safety issue. As the incidents increased, police began to take them seriously. The goal was to stop swarming before it started, so officers monitored TikTok and Snapchat for planned swarms.
When police found out that there was a
Yo, sorry, Frag. I timed you out, man. We're not doing that YouTube comment shit on Twitch.
takeover planned here, they started adding more resources like this.
In some cases, police arrived too late. Crowds already formed and stores were overwhelmed. In those situations, officers arrested people who refused to leave. And even after the crowd cleared, police reviewed CCTV and body cam footage. They used it to identify and arrest those involved. Sometimes they released the footage so the public could help. Some parents who discovered their children took part even turned their kids into the police. But in the end, business owners were the ones affected the most. Swarming made it harder to run their stores. Stores that could afford it added more security. Others closed early when they saw crowds forming outside. It became one of their biggest headaches.
And the problem is,
fucking light a round off into the ceiling. You shouldn't do that. That would be bad. People would stop though.
they don't recognize the financial and economic damage they're doing to that community.
Unfortunately, there's no clear way to shut down this trend, especially because there's no clear leader. It's just a group of troublemakers acting at the same time. Swarming is still happening as of today. And as long as social media
Why are they
makes
doing it out of Popeyes? What are you getting out of a Popeyes?
it's easy to organize, we don't know when it will end. Our next chapter is about creators who found a way to go viral by filming people at their lowest point. Poverty tourism gone wrong. This trend is straightforward. Creators and
Free food? What are you going to fucking run in the back? You have to pay for it before they make it. You're just going to run into the back, start fucking cooking up your own shit?
influencers film people in tough environments and post it online. Sometimes it looks like kindness or spreading awareness, but for some creators, their real goal is to make the video go viral. And the worse the situation
Yeah, you give a homeless guy $20, make the video a minute long.
looks, the better the video performs. In late 2025, YouTuber Pete Z posted a video titled "I Survived India's Deadliest Slum." Pete traveled to India and spent 3 days in one of the largest slums in the world. The video went viral for all the wrong reasons. First, people were offended by how Pete described the area. He emphasized police corruption, violence, and robberies. They also accused him of turning the misery of people into entertainment. Reporters called it poverty tourism.
Yeah, I think you gotta tread a thin line in like reportive content like that. Like I think Andrew Fraser does a great job where he'll go to areas like that and like kind of give them the mic and just be like, hey, you just describe how it is here, rather than you just being some like, you know, nepo baby fucking first world country motherfucker going somewhere and being like, do you see how dirty it is here?
It became a global story.
Like, who the fuck are you?
Despite the backlash, the video stayed up. It was offensive, but not illegal. But this next creator named Keith Castillo took things much further. In 2025, Keith was struggling to get views on his video, so he came up with a new idea. He would film himself giving gifts to random homeless people. I mean, that sounds like a good thing, but the gifts weren't actually gifts. Instead of
the ones where they walk into a pizza place. I'm gonna order 1,000 pizzas to give out to homeless people. Are you gonna charge me full price for that? For the homeless? Just guilt tripping a small business owner into being like, oh no, we'll pay.
Food or warm clothes, he gave them inappropriate and harmful items. Castillo titled his video, "Keeping the Homeless
Oh my God, is it a fucking rain bet ad?
in the Streets." Viewers felt the idea was unsettling. It implied that encouraging harmful
Oh, sorry, I don't know if I could pay for this. Let me hit a blackjack hand real quick.
habits would only make their situation worse. Many
That's stakes, same shit, bro. It's just any gambling site.
people hated it.
That looked like a horrible clickbait antic that he was engaging in.
But Keith brushed off the backlash. He said he spoke to police and was told it wasn't illegal. When they asked him why he did it, Keith said he was following trends that he saw other creators doing. It was all for views.
He also didn't seem too concerned with handing out alcohol to potential substance abusers, saying, honestly, I don't care, bro. It's good for the clicks and views, you know?
But as the backlash continued, he claimed the video
Wait, so what was he giving them? Just like alcohol and shit, or like that's it? I don't.
was just a
I'm not saying that's good, but I'm saying they're saying like harmful substances. Knives? He was giving them knives? Is that a knife handle?
Potential substance abusers, saying, honestly, I don't care, bro. It's good for the clicks and views, you know?
But as the backlash continued, he claimed the video was just a skit. He also said he took the harmful items back after filming. Since then, Keith has not repeated this kind of content.
I feel like that's almost worse. Hey, here's a bottle of alcohol. Just kidding. It's for a video. I'm going to use this, by the way. See ya.
But the trend unfortunately lives on. Keith's video looked like an act of generosity, but it was the exact opposite, calling something one thing when it's clearly another. And most cell phone companies have been doing the same thing to us for years. They show you one price and your bill to break the trends of people. The garlic trend. This trend promised
The garlic trend.
to solve a problem millions face, but the solution did more harm than good. It was called the garlic in nose trend, and it started gaining attention in 2021. A woman with a blocked nose decided to try a health hack. She filmed herself putting a clove of garlic into her nose. Then she left it there for about 10 minutes. When she pulled it out, her mucus came out and the garlic looked like it cleared her nose. Blocked noses affect many people, and this looked like an easy fix. Thousands of
You know what I've never used that's the actual solution for this that I'm just waiting one day to get my hands on one. It's not like I can't buy one. One of those fucking pot things where you pour water in your nose and it shoots out the other end. I want to use one of those. Neti pot. I love those videos. Somebody that's sick, they attach it to their nose and you just see green mucus just spewing out and they're just going...
people started trying it. It even made it on the
It's like getting your brain sucked out of your body.
news. And almost every time they did this,
Ew? Yeah, but it's clearing, dude. You know how relieving that is? You know when you get sick and you have like a clogged nose for a week and you actually like forget what it's like to breathe normally, and then the day you hear and it like unpops. Maybe that's just me. I do have a deviated septum as well, so I only breathe out of one nostril at a time. But when I'm sick, it'll just be like, and you're like, do you blow your nose for the final time? You're like, oh my God, I could breathe again.
the same thing happened. They
What I normally do if my nose is clogged is I'll go into the shower, get it really hot, and just stand there. Wait for the steam to undo the...
pulled the garlic out and mucus
Yeah,
followed.
steam up the whole room.
It quickly became a TikTok trend. More than 94.9 million clips were shared on TikTok with the hashtag garlic in nose. Many TikTok trends are reckless, but this one seemed safe and helpful. Garlic is natural after all. Some TikTokers even caption their videos, "This is not dangerous. The garlic just cleans your sinuses out." But that wasn't true. This hack was actually risky. People just didn't realize it. And behind the scenes, problems were already happening. One TikTok user said she massively regretted trying this trend. She pulled the garlic out after just 1 minute because her nose started burning. But even after removing it, the irritation lasted for a while. Another person had it worse. The garlic got stuck inside her nose and she ended up in the hospital. Doctors had to suction it out. But people still didn't think the trend was a problem. After all, it looked like it was clearing mucus. That's when
Okay, if you're putting the garlic that far up your nose that you can't even see it, that's the problem. Holy. Dude, it's literally like, how are you even like that? I feel like that's just user error. I'm not saying garlic in the nose is like, oh, the way that you unclog your nose, but like, why are you shoving it that far up there?
It was clearing mucus. That's when doctors stepped in and they shut the idea down. They said the mucus coming out wasn't a good thing. It was a sign that something was wrong. Doctors explained that the mucus was a sign of irritation. Garlic contains harsh compounds that can irritate the inside of the nose. The body wants to expel the garlic and its chemicals, so it creates an overflow of mucus to flush out that irritant. That's why so much comes out at once.
The volatiles in garlic can actually burn the mucous membranes of the nose.
Doctors warned it could lead to infections. Even with all these cases and warnings, the trend is still around. Doctors are still warning people to stop. It seems to come back every flu season because it looks like an easy fix. But in this case, this cure can leave you even worse. Up next is a trend that made homeowners fear for their safety. The door challenge. The door kick challenge started in 2021 as a prank. College
Juveniles approaching homes in the middle of the night to kick or bang on front doors.
2021 as
Yeah, that's how you get some crazy motherfucker to shoot you in the head.
a prank. College students kicked dorm room doors to scare their friends. But by the end of the year, it got worse and spread to neighborhoods. Teenagers would kick the
Way scarier. You kicking the door of your friend, roommate, or not your roommate, but your friend that lives in the same dormitory as you, it's like, okay, at most you just piss them off. You walking up to a random house on the street and just fucking banging on the door in the middle of the night, like, you might actually die.
doors of random houses and run away. The people inside didn't understand what was happening.
Yeah, you get a 12 gauge through the wooden door.
Either a car had hit my house or somebody was trying to break in, which seems pretty stupid since my truck was right here in the driveway.
Most homeowners thought someone was trying to break in, but when they came outside, no one was there. Only a damaged door. Police quickly identified it as the latest TikTok trend.
They go up to this house, and you can see it from the security camera. They go, they kick the garage, they run away, and turns out they actually damaged the garage.
The media picked up the story.
Teens actually recording themselves kicking.
Yo, MC, thank you for the 25 gifteds. MC Scrubbin, thank them if you got a sub. Thank you for the 25 gifted. Stone Jackson and Berm, thank you for the sub. Alex for the 3, off for the sub. Streamer for 5 months, average to 20 viewers. Any advice for me? I think I have an exclamation point streamer tips. I'm sorry, bro. I repeat myself a lot. You got to clip yourself. Stream at the same time. Be consistent. Constantly improve. It's just trial and error. You got to cross promote yourself all the time. Big, huge part of streaming is marketing. Prez, thank you for the sub. I don't know the actual command though. Get into philosophy lately. Try to figure out stuff. What's the same for you? I mean, yeah, it's fun but confusing at the same time. HX and GG for the sub, Sir, and On for the sub, Friday, and FR for the sub, Duke and Mega for the sub, Timur for the sub. If you're getting into philosophy to fully understand what, like, something that you're questioning, though, it's only going to make things more confusing, if I'm being honest. The more you get into philosophy, the less things make sense. One is Scientology speedrun. Rabbit for the sub, Levin and Nick for the sub, Kylo and Samuel for the sub, all for the sub, Gabe, thank you for the 3. MC for the sub. Chat, lock in. Do you take them down or just take revenue? Like, if you save the money up, do you find it? Do you mind if there's apps, especially if you need to make a video on it? No. I usually take down the channels that repost my YouTube content because they post videos that I want to post before I post them, and then they pull views from it. And the way that copyright works is I only get a small percentage of it because Superbam copyrights you, and I get 50%, or I get 20% of, or 80% of 50%, because my management takes a cut of copyright and Superman's taking a cut. So it makes way less sense for me to let a channel post my content with shittier editing than me to just have my audience wait a week and post the video myself. Salute for the sub, Alex for the 3. I do not like YouTube channels that edit my VODs and post them on YouTube. Genuinely. I don't care about people that clip me, but I do not like when people post edited down VODs of me. That's just me personally. I think most people on Twitch are the same way, though. Agent and Halu, thank you for the sub.
People's doors, and authorities are worried they could be putting themselves in some real danger.
Homeowners were getting angrier. Some made it clear they were ready to defend their homes.
He didn't think about, there's definitely reactions to actions, and he didn't think about what could have happened. It could have just that quickly gone that bad.
At that point, it was only a matter of time before something unfortunate.
What if they're old VODs you never plan on making videos of? I've probably already made videos of them, and why are they editing down VOD content from 4 years ago? Can we lock into the video? Why are we trying to get into the hyper specifics of like, oh, is this okay? Why?
It happened. In December 2025, a teenager in Florida picked the house for the challenge. The door swung open instantly. The good news
Oh, he kicked the door in?
was that the homeowner wasn't inside, but her dogs were. One of them was a Yorkshire Terrier.
Dog dies?
Spooky. With the door open, Spooky ran into the street. By the time the owner got home, the door was broken and her dog was gone. She searched everywhere, but by the time she found her dog, Spooky didn't make it.
Look, this is not a joke. But you guys can't just go around kicking people's doors and not being held responsible for it.
The community was outraged by this. Police launched an investigation. A few weeks later, they arrested the person who kicked the door open. He was charged with felony burglary and criminal mischief. But even after the incident, the trend didn't fully end. New incidents are still being reported. This next trend told people to do something most of us were warned.
That is wild. I don't know, bro. You see stupid shit on social media all the time, though. Like, one of the craziest, it's not even really a trend, but I've seen a lot of people do it, so maybe it is. Have you ever seen the shit where they'll be on, like, a bridge or somewhere near a body of water? They'll cover themselves in gasoline, light themselves on fire, and then jump in the water? Death speed running, natural selection 101. Those are the dumbest videos I've ever seen. They literally, I've seen this probably like 5 separate occasions. It's usually like a teenager. He covers himself in gas, and he's like standing on the ledge of like a pool or something, lights himself on fire, and backflips into the water. And I'm like, even in that small moment, I feel like you could just get singed. Even if they're wearing like that burn gel, which they're not.
Not to do as children.
I did that. Yeah, it's really dumb. You could have died.
Sun exposure.
You lit yourself on fire willingly.
A TikTok trend claimed you could improve your health in a strange way. The trend was called
sun eating. Oh, I thought it was going to be sunning. When you put your butthole to the sun, that was a trend. That was more of a hippie trend now. If you just tan your butthole, it fixes all forms of cancer. If you put your butthole to, you got here, dude, here's what makes the most sense about it. You know, what's the one part of your body that never sees the sun? Your butthole. Probably for good fucking reason. So all you have to do every fucking day is you go outside in your backyard and you put your butthole to the sun. It'll then absorb all that vitamin D that you need because it never gets it, and that's good. I like doing that. Why do you do that? No, then you're going to have a burnt butthole. It's going to hurt to poop, and you might get fucking skin cancer. Like,
sun eating.
Sun gazing is an ancient Egyptian practice that will drastically improve.
I mean, okay, I don't want to say natural selection. But if you're seeing a TikTok of some jackass like this, 35 with a green screen going, sun eating is an ancient technology that will drastically change your life for the better. This was started over 5,000 years ago, where when people were out of food, they would just stare at the sun to absorb their energy.
Improve your life on all levels, mentally, physically, and spiritually.
People were told to expose their eyes to sunlight for 5 to 10 seconds every day, but only during the first or last 15 minutes of sunlight. Influencers claimed that time was the safe window.
Not only is it safe, but it will improve your eyesight, improve your endocrine health.
Increases penile size. Increases penile size. Staring at the sun on the sunset, or like in the last 15 minutes when it's real bright, is gonna make your dick bigger? Okay.
Improve your sleep cycles.
Oh, you skipped that one. Didn't want to, dude, this is just like a JPEG image off Google, dude. This is some Pinterest shit.
But it will improve your eyesight, improve your endocrine health, improve your sleep cycles.
By late 2023, the trend was already popular online. TikTokers shared videos trying it for themselves, and they couldn't stop talking about the endless benefits of this ancient practice.
It gives you natural energy, which is what they don't want you to know. That's why they tell you not to do these.
Bro, and they always say they. Who's they? Who? the fucking higher lizard beings that are inflicted, they don't want you to know. Yeah, Benjamin Netanyahu. Benjamin Netanyahu doesn't want you to know that if you stare at the sun for 10 minutes, it's going to give you superpowers. Mark Zuckerberg and Elon Musk.
Things.
Some even
They're staring at the sun. That's why he's actually 500 years old.
Claimed it could help with weight loss. Thanks to these claims, this trend had over 70 million views on TikTok. People treated it like a miracle cure. There was one big problem. There was no scientific proof behind any of it.
Helps with weight loss. Oh my God.
Doctors were the first to sound the warning. The main
Oh, wrong penal? Wait, what did it say? Pineal? Oh, that's your brain gland. It was the wrong penal. I thought it was making your dick bigger.
Problem was obvious.
My bad.
Direct sunlight is...
Oh, sorry. Maybe it's more credible then. Holy, oh my God. Wait, maybe it's not a joke. Maybe staring at the sun actually is good for me.
Too strong for the eyes, especially the retina. The retina plays a vital role.
This is like flashbacks to the fucking solar eclipse when everybody was like, on the news station for weeks, every news anchor, don't stare at the sun with your bare eyes. You will lose eyesight. No one listening. 5,000 people that day. Fucking going temporarily blind for staring at the sun.
In helping us see. And unlike many parts of the body, it does not heal on its own. Doctors published articles and made videos to correct the misinformation, but the influencers doubled down.
You've been told sunlight damages you.
I mean, no, there's just... I don't want to say like this is obviously like somebody you should have taken advice from, but like this is something that you don't understand is going to change your life.
Your skin.
A cropped image of just people like the sun gazing on what is this, like hieroglyphics?
But sunrise and sunset light actually restructure your cells to operate at a higher frequency.
That kind of message.
Oh my God.
Kept the trend alive. Dozens of people, including grown adults, continued.
Oh my God, Mr. Based, dude. Mr. Based. I see a whole couple of my For You page once every 6 months of him just sun gazing.
Doing it.
Is he still doing that? Oh my God, he is. Dude, it's been like years. Why is it not playing? That's copyrighted. Bro, for a minute and a half. Yo, like, actually gonna be blind in 2 years. I would think he's on drugs. If I passed this guy in New York City and he was just staring directly at the sun filming himself, is it not painful? I don't know.
7 p.m. Friday. Mr.
Fucking copyrighted again. Oh my God, it's every video. 4 p.m. sun gazing. No one has ever gone blind from the sun. What is that? Why is he posting that? Like, what's the content out of that? Just advocating for sun gazing?
The outcome was exactly what doctors warned about. Someone learned the hard way. In 2024, a college student visited an eye clinic. She noticed a blind spot in her left eye. Doctors asked what happened, and her explanation left them speechless. She said she tried the TikTok trend. She was in the sun for less.
Oh, I don't got like blind spots. I got those floaters. You guys got those floaters in your eyes? They're like little gray dots that I can't focus on. I have like 3 of them. And they're about the size of like the tip of a pen.
than a minute, but that was too much. Scans showed her retina was affected. Sadly, it was permanent. Her case was later documented in a medical journal. Even stories like this didn't stop the trend on TikTok. More videos kept coming, each one repeating the same promises. In 2025, scientists looked into the trend. They wanted to see if it was as amazing as people claimed. But after all the research, they found no reliable evidence supporting the benefits. But the trend is still around. Every few months, new videos pop up promising the same exact...
I think new videos pop up. 4 out of the 8 of them are Mr. Base staring at the sun in New York City. I was going to say I don't really think this is a trend anymore. I think part of the benefits that people feel is just being outside. Like, you're like, oh my God, it's improving my energy and my mood. This really is a superpower. It's like, no, you're just watching the sunset. No, you're watching the sunset, but you're also kind of like killing your eyes by watching it directly.
Exaggerated benefits. And whenever it returns,
you're just going outside.
New people are exposed to the same risk. Our next chapter is about a community of people who became so obsessed with their appearance, they ignored every warning that came with it. Looks maxing gone too far. This trend started because young men wanted to improve their looks. At first, there was nothing directly obvious that was wrong with it, but some people pushed it too far.
When I heard about it, I was like, this is the craziest thing I've heard since the Tide Pods.
The trend is called looks maxing, but it was taken too far. Looks maxing is a set of methods men use to make themselves look more attractive. Young men formed Reddit groups to discuss skincare, fitness, and fashion. Sometimes members would post photos of themselves. Then other members would point out their physical flaws and suggest ways to fix them. And
bro, and it's like, why are you taking looks maxing advice from a dude with a big Chungus profile picture? I mean, it's just like, if you really want like help with this stuff and you're like, oh, rate me, look at this image of me, dude, you're just gonna get grilled by like randos.
Flaws and suggest ways to fix them. And for a while,
actually, some of the people are just saying get a haircut. Like, I don't think that's bad. Short term, change your haircut and do your eyebrows, and if you can, grow a goatee and keep it shaped. Long term, loose face fat and train your neck.
And suggest ways to fix them. And for a while, that's all it was. But for some, basic improvements weren't enough. They became obsessed with their facial structure. They wanted sharper jawlines and defined cheekbones, so they went looking for extreme solutions.
Yeah, people always post a picture of me. I have like recessed maxilla or some shit. Cause my side profile, my jaw should be like this. I'm shutting out. Side profiles, oh, brutal.
And that's where things took a turn. Some members of the looks maxing community.
I just gotta walk around like this. That one guy at the bar walking around. Just waiting. Like holding their breath.
He came across a theory called Wolff's Law. Wolff's Law says that bones can slowly adapt when pressure is applied over time. But these guys misunderstood the concept. Without going into any detail, they thought applying force to their face could give them sharper jawlines and cheekbones. Some went ahead and tried it. Starting in 2022, those videos began appearing on TikTok. They claimed it improved their facial features. The videos pulled in millions of views. More people copied what they saw. And
bro, but it's just like, just get jacked, get tattoos and get a buzz cut, bro. Like that's the take I have. If you like every motherfucker's like, oh, should I start bone maxing? No, go to the gym. Go work out. Get in shape. Get a better haircut. If you were balding, shave your fucking head. Try and grow a beard. Right? Maybe get a dermal roller. Like, I feel like that's like a normal idea of looks maxing. Like, let me improve my beard. Get a tattoo, not some cringe shit. Don't get the clock and the lion and the rose like every other fucking white guy has. Like, you know, something that's unique to you. Like, I don't know. Just like change your fashion.
Just like that, the trend took off. By 2023, those videos were viewed over 260 million.
Yeah, I'm getting a sick arm sleeve. Oh, what is it? Oh, it's like a tribal tat, kind of like Dwayne Johnson. Oh, are you Samoan? Oh, no, I'm getting it with a clock and a lion that's just kind of leaping out at you right on my forearm.
Times on TikTok. Some even made tutorials teaching others how to do it. Others posted before and after photos to prove it worked. But even though they made the trend look appealing, the reality was much darker. Doctors quickly raised concerns about the trend. Doctors explained that bones don't automatically heal into better shape. They can heal the wrong way or not heal at all.
You have no idea how your bones are going to rejoin themselves. We have no idea what the long-term implications are.
Bro, and we got the wrong, like, why are we putting this motherfucker on NBC? Like, this is for unks, man. If you wanna get the young people to see this shit, you gotta really post this shit on like TikTok or Twitter, bro. You can't be like on NBC like, hey, maybe you should stop bone maxing. Yeah, everyone watching this is 50 to 90.
They also pointed out something else. The face isn't just made of bone. It has nerves, muscles, and blood vessels. Applying serious force in the wrong place can cause issues. It's surprising that anyone thought this would work. Media reports describe the trend as nonsense and insane. TikTok banned it. But the trend didn't fully disappear. Looks maxing influencers are still getting millions of views, and some are still promoting questionable methods. Our next chapter is about people.
Did Dream do bone smashing?
People who thought they found a smarter way to work out, but doctors called it one of the most reckless trends they've seen. Dry scooping.
Oh, dry scooping, not protein powder. What is it called? Pre-workout?
Around 2020, TikTokers came up with a new way to drink pre-workout powder. Instead of mixing it with water, they swallowed it dry. Then they went straight into working out.
If you don't know what pre-workout is, it kind of gets you pumped up, and I don't like to drink it.
They had a reason for doing it this way. They claimed that eating it dry would reach the bloodstream faster. That would lead to more energy and better performance in the gym. The idea sounded convincing to...
Well, no, I don't think it reaches your bloodstream faster. It's just now you're not drinking 16 ounces of liquid. Like what I usually see people do is they'll dry scoop pre-workout and then with a mouthful of water, just swallow all of it. And you got to realize like most pre-workouts, the scoops are like this big. You know, it's not like a protein powder scoop that's like, you know, the size of a fucking measuring cup.
People scrolling online, but there was no science.
I don't know. I feel like this isn't that bad. I think that the problem with dry scooping is, number one, it's going to be like, oh, if you choke on it. But more so, if you're dry scooping pre-workout, you're more likely to over-consume caffeine.
Scientific proof that it was better or safer. Despite that, dry scooping became popular.
It's workout time and everyone's been taking a pre-workout on my For You page.
Oh, many people didn't experience any side effects, but for some, it landed them in the hospital. In April,
it's bad for your cardiology. Well, I don't even take pre-workout.
2021, a 20-year-old woman tried the trend on camera. She took a full scoop of pre-workout powder and went to the gym. But during her workout, she felt a weird sensation.
My symptoms were heavy chest and chest pains, but I ignored it and I continued doing my workout.
It continued throughout the day. She was rushed to the hospital and doctors confirmed it was her heart. They told her she was lucky. It was only a partial blockage. They warned that a more severe blockage could have far worse consequences. Her story got a lot of attention online and even on TV.
So this woman ended up in the hospital after taking the dry scoop challenges.
But after that alarming case, the trend did not slow down. Dry scooping became so popular.
But did she have a heart attack because she took too much caffeine or because she dry scooped it? Like, would she have had that same problem if she drank it in a regular, 16-ounce shaker cup?
The researchers looked into it. They realized people didn't understand what they were doing.
Dr. Shanyon says the trend is a bad idea for a number of reasons.
Pre-workout powders contain high levels of caffeine, and dry scooping changes how that caffeine enters the body. Instead of being
What? Learning new shit every day. I didn't know that.
being diluted, it hits all at once.
You're taking upwards of 3.5 times.
Yeah, I mean, isn't it the same as like a 5-hour energy?
Times the normal amount of caffeine that you would get in a cup of coffee.
That sudden surge can trigger serious reactions.
So they're getting a large portion of caffeine in one setting. When you do that, it
increases the blood pressure substantially.
Eventually, TikTok banned the trend. Dry scooping videos were removed from the platform. But once again, that didn't end the trend. People still promote it on YouTube and Instagram, and there is little sign that the trend is going away. These trends prove that common sense sometimes isn't so common after all, especially on the internet. But at least I know you guys are smarter than that. Visual Venture.
That was a WVid. That was a WVid. I didn't know that dry scooping would cause that. I know it's like, oh, the caffeine's going to hit you quicker because you're consuming it all at once. But I would still say it's on the same danger level as like a 5-hour energy or just like chugging pre-workout. Because like if you put it in water and then just slammed it, it's probably the same negative effects. Maybe you're digesting it slower. I don't really know. Carp, thank you for the 5. Love the content. Thank you. Hunter and E, thank you for the sub. Hyper landed, Just, TTV, Reed, and Wolf for the sub, The Miracle for the 3. Getting better Wi-Fi tomorrow. Awesome. Faye and Wisely for the sub, Kate.